Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Today I'm here at Seaworld San Diego. I'm about to head inside of the park. It's about 12:07 p.m. today. This beautiful Friday, April 21st. Oh, I'm almost in May. My birthday's in May actually. Anyways, as you can see, a little bit of a line here, but I'm really excited to show you some of the shows, the animal exhibits. I haven't been to SeaWorld in a good couple months, so we're gonna go in here, see what's new and things like that. Also, one thing that I noticed right away is this Arctic Rescue opening spring 2023 ride, and I think we might be able to check it out today. So this is something new here at SeaWorld. And this is the front entrance here, as you can see. A little bit of a line to scan inside of the park, but Puddles is here with me today, and he's already in line, so we're gonna go ahead and get in line with him in a little bit. There's also fireworks here tonight at 7:50 p.m. So 7:50 p.m. there's gonna be some fireworks, and then over here they actually have a schedule of the shows, and we're also gonna be dining with Orcas today. That's actually the first thing on our agenda. And then we're also going to be watching Orca Encounter at 2 p.m. Dolphin Adventures, we're going to be checking that out. I really want to show you guys also the Sea Lion show, which restaurants and an electric violinist. Maybe we even check that out. And then the ice carving. You see all these really interesting things here that you don't. This is something that Puddles said is really cool, and I think this might be something that we got to check out, 5:30 later in the nighttime once the sun goes down, so it looks kind of cool later at night. So I hope you guys are excited. Make sure to watch this live stream in 1080p resolution, and also make sure to give this live stream a thumbs up. I appreciate everybody who has been watching all of my live streams as of lately. I hope you guys have been enjoying them, and today we're gonna have something a little bit different, but I think it's definitely nice to, check out all the theme parks here in beautiful California. All right, I have caught up with Puddles here on live. How are things looking, Puddles?
Looks overly crowded today in the park, so could be a good day.
So he said it's gonna be a good day, so it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna check out the little fishes over there by the pond. What's up, guys? Good to see you in here. Thank you for joining. Let me make sure everything's good to go here on my end, and let me see here. Make sure that you guys can hear me and everything like that. Let's see. All right, everything looks to be good here, so we should be good. Just gonna be a little bit here while we scan into SeaWorld. Hey, what's up, Joe? Halo, Amy, and Ryan, and let's see who else is in here. Joey and Mike and Ed, who is with me. Puddles, my friend Puddles. Yeah. Almost there. Hey, what's up, Balogi? I do, yeah, bro. Okay, we're good. We are good to go here, so let's walk inside of SeaWorld San Diego. Also, did you guys know that for sale? So, pretty cool, right? It's called the Well, for people here in California, it's called the Pass, which is pretty much like the Inspired Key. The top of the line pass for people over at Walt Disney World. It's called the Pass. Yeah, the top of the line pass over for people in Orlando. Yeah. So Anyways, let's go check out the fishes over here. Put your hand in here and they'll come and nibble on your hand. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Puddles. Put your hand in here. I'm gonna have Puddles put his hand in here so you guys can see. Come.
They eat all the dirt off your hands.
Like.
See, look at me.
Look at this guy.
Me.
Oh.
Did it get you? Look at my hand.
Let me see if I can put mine.
Look at my hand. They like
in
me.
here.
They give me all the kisses. Put your hand really deep in there. Don't move it. You gotta be.
I know. There's one right
All the way in, like me. Whole hand. I gotta come up and tickle you. Like me. Put your hand all the way in.
Oh, kind of feels funny. It feels funny.
That one.
Oh wow, there's that one.
Put your hand all the way in, Gavin. All the way in. Yeah, all the way in.
Look at that big one right there at the end. Look at the bigger one over there. That guy's huge.
You gotta go all the way in, and they like they'll give you kisses. Yeah, all the way in like that. They don't want you to touch them. They just want to give you kisses.
So yeah, you can put your hand in here, and you know the fishes will come up to your hand, and look at that big one. Oh wow, look at that one's huge. That one is big. That's a big boy. He's been eating a lot. Put your feet in that. No, they'll get mad. Put your feet in there. Only your hands. You can only put your hands in here. The water is warm, by the way. Look at this big one here.
Gavin, look. Look.
That huge one there.
That just means my hands are really dirty.
Okay. That's enough. Yeah, they have these ponds here where you can go ahead and, you know, put your hand in there, and all the fishes will come up to you and they'll start nibbling on your hands. All in this area over here. All right, another cool thing over here is that you can actually touch sharks. Let me show you this little area over. It's the sharks, and I think they're doing a demo right now. I don't see any sharks right now. Let me see if I can find some. I think the sharks are over here.
Since we're coming out of breeding season, some of them do talk to us. Technically, yeah.
Oh wow. They're so soft. I just touched that one that swam by right there. There's another one just kind of relaxing right here. Let me see if I can give it a touch gently. Oh wow. They feel rough but soft at the same time. You can feel the muscle too. Feel very strong. So, oh, here comes another one. Wow, that one feels cool. There he goes over there. I think that guy likes getting petted because he keeps coming back. Let's see if he comes back again. You see him over there? Oh, that one looks nice. He's coming again. See, look, he's coming. He's coming. Let's give him a Oh, wow. Look at that guy. Thank you. So yeah, that guy is super cool. That is called a white spotted bamboo shark. And they can walk along the bottom with their pectoral fins. So you can come over here and check them out. White spotted bamboo sharks. And you can see more of the fishies over here that can nibble on your hands. All right, let's continue this journey. We have dining with orcas at 1 p.m. And right now it's about 12:17, so we're gonna go ahead and start making our way here to the left side. And you can see more areas over there where you can touch more sharks. Over there, over there. We'll do that a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and start going in this direction so we can go check out the orcas. Because you know, the orcas are really cool. Seaworld store. Also, sorry if you guys hear me sneezing. It's because I woke up with really bad allergies, and I already took my allergy medicine, but for some reason that allergy medicine isn't doing much. So apologies if you guys hear me sneezing throughout the stream. Dryers Ice Cream Parlor. Oh, this looks like it's closed. I don't know. We'll see a little bit later on. Let's go see where Puddles is at. I saw my name here. Stephen Street.
Hold this for me real quick. I gotta take a picture.
Look at all these. A lot of you guys are dealing with allergies too, huh?
Oh.
So, did you touch the sharks?
I have. I didn't touch them today.
So dining with orcas is up first, right? At 1?
At 1 o'clock. So right now there's no line. So so we're okay to kill some time.
Okay. So we're just killing a little bit of time, guys, before we do the dining with orcas. We just have to wait a little bit.
They do have a new display that they just put up over there in front of the orca station, but I mean that's not going to kill enough. We probably got to kill like a good 20 minutes. So we can go wander or. Let's just go wander around.
Wander around a little bit just to kill a little bit of time before we go and
horseshoe crabs.
Let's go see the crabs over here. Horseshoe crabs. Let's go take a look at these here. Where are the horse? I see a shark right there. Wow, this one has a lot of these sharks. These are cool because you can see these have like a dot up by the eye area. They have like this big dot. And horseshoe crabs have 10 eyes. That's crazy.
But there were David left.
That's cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're gonna follow Puddles here. This is Puddles' hometown. So what's new here, Puddles, at Seaworld San Diego as of lately?
There's a new ride that we might be able to get a preview for called Arctic Rescue.
Yeah.
That we will go check out a little bit later on in the stream. We're gonna show you guys all the. So yeah, we'll show you guys everything as we kind of go along. Right now, as you can see, they are currently running their Seven Seas Food Festival, which in Disneyland terms is similar to the Food and Wine Festival. Food and Wine.
So you buy the voucher and then you get like the tabs.
Exactly. They did the exact same thing. The biggest difference that the Seven Seas does is that there's a lot more alcohol that they offer versus what Disneyland offers. But shh, don't tell Disneyland that. But you can see that they bring cuisine in from all over the world. To try different, for various things to try out and stuff like that. We'll show you guys throughout the course of the stream all the different little booths and everything else like that as we progress on deeper into the park.
Yeah, they got some fishing.
Yeah, little game fishing. Now we're gonna take you guys someplace to kill some time. Should be a little entertaining. But yeah, when you come here, you can see there's a bunch of little games that you can play and stuff like that. A little bit later on in the day, we will take you guys up on the Sky Tower. You can see that goes all the way up that way. So we will take you guys on that later on, a little bit later on in the stream. And just so you know, at some point during the stream, we do plan to take you guys on a couple rides. So have no fear. For those of you who like to tune into the stream and say, where's the rides? What rides are you doing? We are going to take you guys on some rides. Have no fear. Yeah, so this is one of the newer places, the Hibisco Modern Mexican Restaurant. Used to be a Southern Cafe, but they changed it. Haven't had a chance to try it yet, but the reviews I've read on it are, it's pretty good. So, up ahead we have Dolphin a little bit later on in the stream, so to have no fear, you will be. For right now, while we are, hit the subscribe, hit the like, get everything up and ready to rock and roll. If you're enjoying the stream, let's go have some fun. Here we go.
Feed some sea lions here. Let's take a look. Where are the lions?
Well, of course, those flippers for feet. That is one thing that our pinnipeds all have in common. The other thing all pinnipeds have.
And if you want to feed the sea lions, it's $8 and you get 4 fish per tray. So it's $8 per tray. You can feed the sea lions here. Look at that thing. Sea lion.
These guys have that nice thick layer of blubber and the smoke keeps them warm when they are in the water for extended periods of time. And finally, one last thing that pinnipeds all have in common are those whiskers on the front of their snout. We actually call those vibrissae. Those are tactile organs that they use to interact with their environment. So notice that these guys do not have fingers. Now, when we lack fingers, how do we interact with our environment? We don't think of color. We use our whiskers and we use our mouths. And this is how they interact with things. Now, those whiskers, or vibrissae, are so sensitive they can actually pick up on the vibration.
Let me show you the enclosure they have here. they're so smart because they saw Puddles with the tray, and look, he knows that Puddles has some fish here. This is what it looks like here. These are the 4 fish.
These are the 4 fish.
Those are the 4 fish that this guy is waiting for here.
Okay, so here we go. Okay.
All right, go for it, Puddles.
Okay, round 1.
Round
sea,
1.
Sea lion versus the bird. Let's see who wins.
Nice. What do we have left? You get to this guy here.
Here you go.
Oh, look at that. Bird got it. Give it to this guy. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Keep it that way now.
Okay, watch the bird on your right. Watch the bird on your right. Okay, who you going? Who you go? All right, guys.
All right, guys, I'm gonna grab one here.
Okay, who you going for? You going for the guy on the rock, or you going for a bud here? Look out!
Let's give it to this guy here. This guy right there.
Dude, what is
This guy.
Okay.
This one right here. Here we go. Oh, he got it. And then let's give one to this guy right down here. You got a good shot? Come up, come up. Come up, come up. Come up. Come on. Oh, he doesn't want to come up.
Just drop
Come on.
it.
Ah. Almost, he almost got it. We're gonna feed some more here. We're gonna feed some more. Go, give it a couple. Boom, there's one right there. Another one. Another one. And another one. And this one's gonna get chunky. Getting all the food. Gotta be careful with the birds though because they will steal it.
This guy's working. This guy here, he's working.
Give it to this guy right here. This one. Yeah, that one. Man, this is fun. What do you guys think? Would you guys feed some sea lions? Okay, let's go check out the other enclosure over there on that side because there's some more cool things happening over there. So let's go over and take a look.
So anything that goes into that exhibit, they are likely to try to eat. So please make sure we don't have any accidents, folks. I really appreciate that so much.
Okay, so here is another
I always like to talk about
enclosure.
conservation. How are these animals doing in their natural environments? And I'm so happy to say that
Wow, look at
sea
that.
lions and harbor seals are both listed. And their numbers are not alarming to us. They're actually doing very well.
Look at the eyes. Such big eyes. Okay, maybe have them come up here on the rock so they can have them come up on the rock.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna go for the rock.
Yeah, go for the rock.
Ready?
There you go. Have like maybe throw it over there in the middle, and then have them swim for it. Throw it in the middle puddle so they can swim for it.
I'm gonna go right between the two rocks.
Yeah. Right there.
Very
Right, look right here, guys.
and this is because of the
Go.
impacts of those neurotoxins. Now, Seaworld San Diego is proud to say that we're always
think he got it.
responding to animals that are in distress. We have our Seaworld Rescue Program. We rescue
Seagulls are vicious. These guys are legit hunters right there.
Rescue. And the animal we number one rescue.
Okay, last one. Who do we give it to?
Drop it right here. Wait until a bunch come and then wipe it here.
Oh, nice. All right, guys. About 12:33 now. We gotta go ahead and start moving. So let's go.
Isn't carried off to our storm drains and to our local beaches.
Yeah.
Of course, just picking up after ourselves so that trash doesn't end up on our local beaches. And,
We're gonna wash our hands first, though.
basically fertilize the ocean with all those nutrients and bacteria that get
You go
carried on
first.
that trash. So we appreciate you guys visiting us here at SeaWorld San Diego today. Thank you so much for spending your day with us. Again, my name is Julie. I'm with the Education and Conservation Department. I'm here on this rock. Happy to talk to you guys about any of the animals here at SeaWorld San Diego, or of course, just stop on by if there's any.
All right, guys. Let me wash my hands, okay? You guys hang out here. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed feeding the sea
We don't want
lions.
to dangle those over the
Took me a
side.
little bit of
Please make
time,
sure human articles
But now we're
stay
gonna go
on the
and see dining with orcas. Now, if you've ever done that, I've done it like 2 times now, and it's pretty cool because you get a very up close experience with the killer whales, and you know you guys are about to see it right now here on the live stream. So Make sure to hit the like button on this live, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's walk a little bit here. Our appointment for the dining with Orcas is at 1, so we're gonna start walking there right now so we can go ahead and get our spot. What's up, Steph from San Diego?
By the way, make sure if anybody's planning to come, they understand. SeaWorld is 100%. If you're planning to come to SeaWorld, keep in mind, SeaWorld is 100% cashless now. So they're credit card only. So make sure if you're planning a trip over down this way that you keep that in mind, that they are 100% cashless.
Check out all the flamingos. Let me show you guys the flamingos here. Wow, there's so many of them. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and continue walking here through SeaWorld. Hopefully we don't get in trouble with this music here. Let me mute it for a little bit, hold on. That right there is called Manta. Sorry about that, it's just the music. I don't want to get in trouble with the music. Oh, here's another one. Oh, this one's cool. These are the stingrays. Oh, these are cool. This guy. Or we're gonna come back. We're gonna have to come back. We're gonna come back to this. Right now we have to head over to the Orca encounter. Littles walks fast. Hope I'm going the right way. Yes, I think I am. Look at that turtle there. I definitely want to take you guys to the turtle exhibit area where it's like a whole, you can see turtles and stuff. I just hope it doesn't get laggy, but we're gonna find out. I can't remember last time I did the exhibits if it started to get a little laggy or if it was perfect. But we're gonna give it a shot today here in this stream. This is the Orca, side of town. This is where the killer whales are. And we're about to dine with them. Dining with Orcas. So you pretty much get a buffet and you get a really cool view for the show. This is where the show happens, right here in this area here. And then the seating is all across over there.
I don't see him, buddy.
So we have to walk around here. Now, if you guys are just joining in here, make sure to hit the like button here on this live stream. Also, make sure you're watching in 1080p resolution. Let me meet you guys for a little bit here. Just the music, I'm pretty sure it's heavily copyrighted, so sorry about it being muted for a little bit here. Once we get into the seating area, which is over here, I'm pretty sure that we won't have any issues and stuff with the music, but we're getting there. We're getting there. This is the area where we have to go in order to dine with the Orcas. You see that little door over there? Dine with Orcas. That's where we're heading to, and then we're gonna be sitting down over there. So let's go ahead and check it out. And you could get wet here, by the way. Last time we got a little soaked. A little bit. Let's see where we're at here. And this is the buffet over here. This is where you come and grab the food. It's not open just yet, but this is what it looks like, guys. So if you ever do this experience, you kind of have a little bit of an idea of what to expect. Look at that view. Well, you guys are gonna love this show. This is an amazing view right here. Very up close, and that's one of the, main factors to the show is you get a very up close view. Water and lemonade.
Actually, bring 3 waters. It's just one of those days. Cool, thank you.
Alright. So, I was telling them a little bit about the dining with Orcas.
So, by the way, you see the, you showed them the new display that they put up?
Yeah. So hang tight, guys. This show is gonna start
About 14 minutes.
in about 14 minutes, but we wanted to get here early in order to
This spot.
get a good spot like this one here. So this is, you guys are gonna, I'm telling you, you guys are gonna really, really enjoy this show. So hang tight, get yourself some nice food because we're about to eat as well, and enjoy the show as well with you guys. So hang out for the meantime. So then after this, we're actually gonna go and see the Orca Encounter show. So we're gonna see 2 shows here with killer whales.
Orcas for the next couple hours.
Yeah, orcas for
Hope
the
you like
next.
orcas.
You have to hit them on top. On third, go back. You have to hit them on top.
Did your hands on top over there like that? Turn. By the way, keep an eye on the doors, because as soon as they open, there's going to be a rush. Those doors. There'll be a rush as soon as they open. Who out? Me? By the way, remember, we're in a 24-hour splash zone. We're not as bad off as those people on that side.
On the last side, that side got soaked. But I do see water here.
Look behind you. I mean, I don't think a whale will be going up on there, but...
One of them has no ice in them. I don't know if you wanted ice in them.
There's no way I can grab 3 plates for you.
I think the Orcas should be arriving soon. orcas might be coming any minute now. They're coming. Yes, we are behind plexiglass, or just regular glass.
But there is still a partition in between the glass.
Yeah.
So if the water comes, we're not totally safe.
Right. We still could get very wet. Yeah, this whole area right here is a splash zone.
24/7 splash zone.
Yeah, they call it a 24/7
24/7 splash zone.
splash zone. Yeah, you could get wet, very wet. All right, here come the orcas. There's one of them right there. You guys will see they'll start jumping in the air later on. Once, look at that, look at that.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Oh wow. I mean that's as close as you'll ever get right there.
There's a thumbnail right there.
Wow.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my goodness,
Welcome to
guys.
Orcas. My name is Lauren. I'm giving a nice big wave over in the center. I'm one of the total wheel trainers here. Now, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to be hanging out with you guys a little bit before our session begins today. Our session is going to begin in about 10 minutes, so you have some time to go ahead, get some food, get comfortable, things like that. Don't worry, we're not getting started just yet. I'm just hanging out with you guys to give you a little bit of the rules and regulation of hanging out with us today, but also tell you a little bit about our whales and whales in general. So first things first, we cannot have too much fun without a few rules in place. So this is a fair warning that it is a 24-hour splash zone. So we do recommend you guys keep all your personal belongings off of the floor. You can either put them on your chairs or on your tables to make sure they stay nice and safe. But these guys are close to 10,000-pound animals, and right now they're on their very own free time. So they get to do whatever they want, and sometimes that includes sending some 55-degree salt water coming your way. So especially over on that right side, that little platform that you're seeing over there is actually what we call a slide out. And sometimes the whales come up on there and sometimes send some salt water coming at you through that glass. And everybody else, you guys have a nice little wall at the bottom of the floor there, kind of protecting you from any potential splashes. But that does not mean you are immune either from getting a little bit of a splash today. So once again, we just recommend you keep all your personal belongings off of the floor to make sure they stay nice and safe. Now, taking all of your memories home with you. Of course, you want to take photos and videos, and of course, we want you guys to take as many pictures and videos as you like. But we also want you to take home your phones and cameras, and small children, fingers, cars, stuffed animals, everything that you came with today. We also want you to take that home. So we do ask that you just keep everything on our side of the glass. Don't stick anything over the glass or anything like that. And if you do happen to drop anything over on the other side of the glass, please just let a dime staff or a trainer know so we can retrieve that object immediately. Now, there are a few rows of people here today, so we also like to maintain a good neighbor policy. When our session does begin in just a little bit, we do ask that everybody just remain seated. We want everyone to have a nice equal opportunity to view the whales and get to see them. And don't worry, our trainers are going to be constantly moving around, so everybody gets a nice view.
This is an amazing view, guys. Amazing
Way to ensure that everybody has a nice good view is by everybody remaining seated. And last but certainly not least, our final rule here. Of course, you guys are burning with questions about killer whales because who isn't, and whales are the best. But we do ask that when our trainers are participating in a session with our whales, you just hold your questions until after the session is over. We will have a trainer over by this door here, and that trainer will be there at all times to answer any questions you guys might have. So if you guys can just hold on to your questions until after the session, we can answer all those questions for you after. Now that we've got those rules out of the way, I'm going to talk a little bit about our whales. We have 8 killer whales here at Seaworld San Diego. That's right, you heard me, 8, not 2, not 3. Nope, all the way up to 8 whales. We have 4 males and 4 females. They are a really fun group of whales. Each one of them has their very own distinct personality and is completely different to work with than the other whales. So they are really, really fun. Right now in this pool, we have Porky and Ikaika. So 2 of our other whales, they're actually a really fun little best friend pair. They really like to spend time together. We really do try to mix up socializations. In terms of, we have 5 different pools that our whales can live in. They're all connected through a gating system. So it kind of works like a giant house with 5 different rooms. And each of those rooms can be separated or combined through a door, for instance. So we do have a gating system, and that allows us to not only mix up where the whales are, which pools they're in, but it also allows us to create some really fun socialization pairs in terms of mixing up which whales are with which whales throughout our days. So, and that will change pretty regularly, even as you guys were just here a minute ago. This pool was actually empty, and now Porky and Ikaika are here now. And when you first got here, there was actually 2 other whales that were in here. So we are constantly mixing up where these guys are at and which animals they're also being partnered with at that time. Now, Porky and Ikaika really seem to enjoy each other's company, and we know that because there are times where we try to give them a little bit of a chance to hang out with some other whales, and they decide, nope, they want to continue hanging out with each other. So we do know that they do enjoy hanging out with each other and spending time with each other. Now, although they are best friends, they are very different. Porky here is actually our oldest whale at 58 years old, and she is incredibly athletic, so she is still moving and grooving, she is still swimming, and that's what she likes to do during her free time. She still does all of those really impressive high-flying aerials, and she will even do those in her very own free time. And that's just how athletic Porky is. Now, her other friend in here is Ikaika, and Ikaika is actually one of our largest males. He's over 10,000 pounds. Right now, the 3 biggest boys that we have, they all kind of change week to week. You guys actually do get weights on these guys, so they can actually slide up onto a scale, and we can get their weights once a week. Mostly we do that to maintain that they're make sure that they're maintaining a healthy body weight. But also, we have a younger whale, and his name is Makani. He's going to be going through a growth spurt pretty soon. So by making sure that we get a weight on him every week, we get to measure that growth spurt as it's happening. So these things are really important to make sure that we know exactly how big our whales are, so we can always kind of make sure that they're nice and healthy. Now, Ikaika, I mentioned, is 10,000 pounds, and he's actually 20 years old. That's actually him popping up right in the center there. He just got to the surface of the water. Now, Ikaika is a pretty fun guy. He is pretty athletic as well. So He gets some Ariels as well in there. Not quite as high as Corky, but that's not his fault. He's a pretty big boy. Corky's only about 8,000 pounds. Meanwhile, Ikaika's 10,000 pounds. So he has an extra 2,000 pounds on her, and that's really hard to get out of the water sometimes. So he's about in the medium of our athletic boys. He's incredibly sweet. Sometimes he can be a little bit of a scaredy cat, but he is really, really fun and really silly to work with. Now, I tell people their ages, and sometimes people ask, well, how long do killer whales live? Killer whales can live anywhere from 30 to 50 years old. Males will live closer to the 30 to 40-year-old range, and females will live closer to the 40 to 50-year-old range. So females do live longer because they're going to be the matriarchs of the pod. They're going to be more dominant. They're going to be the ones in charge. They're going to be the aunts, moms, grandmothers in the pod, teaching the little ones and those young ones exactly how to be a killer whale, how to hunt, where to go, how to be queen, all those different types of things. So it makes sense that the females are going to be living longer, but the females are also smaller in size. So throughout our session, take a good look at Corky and Ikaika. They're a pretty good example in terms of, although Corky is closer to Ikaika's size than one of our other whales, for instance, Kalia, who's only about 5,000 pounds, their pectoral flippers are going to be much different sizes as well. So the male pectoral flipper sizes are going to be much, much larger than a female's, and you guys will get to see that throughout our session later. Now those pectoral flippers are the ones on the sides of their body. They do actually have bones and muscles in them, unlike that dorsal fin on their back or those tail flips. So keep in mind the wordplay here. There is fins and there is flippers. Now fins do not have any bones in them, and that's why that dorsal fin on their back has no bones or muscles. If you think about fish or sharks, they also have fins. Fins, once again, no bones, no muscles. But flippers, however, like on dolphins, killer whales, or even sea lions, will have bones in them. So fins, no bones or muscles. Flippers do have bones and muscles. And that's the really incredible, really important distinction for these guys. So a lot of people ask, why is their dorsal fin curved over? It has nothing to do with their mood or their health status. Corky actually has an incredibly straight dorsal fin. It's pretty perfect. Meanwhile, Ikaika's is a little bit curved. And that's typically seen more so in males because males can get, their dorsal fins can get up to 6 feet high. So it's a 6 foot tall structure. It can weigh 200 to 300 pounds. And it has, once again, it's big, so no bones or muscles holding it up at all. So it's an incredibly heavy structure, and with exposure to air comes exposure to that nasty thing called gravity. And with exposure to gravity, it'll actually start to lean that dorsal fin over, and once gravity takes its toll, gravity is going to win that fight. So that's actually why you see that curvature in their dorsal fins. It has nothing to do with, once again, their mental status or their emotions at all. It is not like one day we come in and all of a sudden Ikaika's dorsal fin is straight up in the air and the next day it's curved. Nope. Ikaika's dorsal fin is pretty much going to look like that every single day. But once again, that also has to do with a little bit of how much exposure to air they get. So Corky usually spends her days swimming underneath the surface of the water, so she's not going to have as much exposure to air and gravity as, let's say, potentially a Keat or an Ikaika that like to hang out at the surface of the water. Now this is actually also seen in the wild as well. There are most pods of whales that actually hunt more towards the surface. That's actually where it'll be seen more commonly because, once again, exposure to air, exposure to gravity. But also, there are two specific whales that are being studied out there in the wild off the coast of South Africa, called port and starboard, and they're actually seen with those curvature and their dorsal fins as well. So it does happen to wild whales. It is not just whales under human care. Now I mentioned a little bit earlier about how we have 5 different pools. Those 5 pools all add up to about 6 million gallons of water, so just under. And like I said, they kind of work like rooms in a house. So at any point, we can give the whales access to 1 pool, 2 pools, 3 pools, all 5 pools. And we can mix up their social groupings to have maybe 2 or 3 whales, or maybe even all 8. So we do, like I said, really mix it up pretty often, quite frequently. And that is the reason we do that is to create a little bit of variety in these guys' day. So variety is the key word when it comes in terms of training. You always want to be variable. You don't ever want to be predictable. So the best way to do that is by creating variety in all these different types of circumstances. So not only in their social groupings and their locations, but we also have different forms of reinforcement to create variety in their reinforcement. We have a variety in the different types of sessions that we can do. Of course, there's variety in having different trainers. So some trainers will work with some whales, and sometimes we'll actually change trainers during a session. Sometimes we'll have one person with one session and another person with another session, and that creates variety as well. Now to talk about a little bit about variety in terms of reinforcement. Of course, these guys do get fish every day. These guys will get anywhere from 80 to 150 pounds of fish, depending on the whale. They each have their very own diet. And they do get different types of fish in their food as well. So these guys right now are getting salmon, mackerel, herring, and capelin, so 4 different types of fish. There's also different types of varieties in terms of other types of reinforcement. So we can get them different forms of ice, we can get them bacras, we can get them high pressure water hoses.
All right.
There's killer whale toys, like you can see across the bridge there. That's a giant pinata for these guys. So all those different types of things create really different varieties for these guys. Now it looks like our session's about to begin, so if anybody wants to grab our last plate of food, get comfortable, get settled. We are getting started. Now we will do our best not to let you go, of course, but like I said, these guys have their very own mind. Sometimes they make mistakes. So we'll be trying to warn you of any potential splash warnings throughout our session. Now it looks like Kite is getting us started here with some of those vocalizations. Now those vocals come from the vocals right on top of their heads. These guys do not have vocal cords like you and I do, so those vocals do not come from their mouths. And Kite is giving a nice big wave with those pectoral movers that I mentioned earlier. Get a nice good look at those guys. Now it looks like Corky's going to be heading to the other side of the pool. If you look straight across where Sam just tapped that target pole, here comes Corky. Very nice. Now that target pole that Sam just tapped is a really, really useful training tool. It allows us to communicate to our whales. These guys do not speak English, we don't speak whale, so the best way for us to help them out is by giving them as much information as possible. And another way we can give them a little bit more information is by tapping the surface of that water. It tells them, hey, this is where we would like the behavior to occur. We can tap it during these perimeter type swims that you see right here. And that tells them, hey, we would like you to speed up. We can tap the surface of the water and then hold that target pole above the water to give them a height to strive for. All really great ways we can use a target pole. Now these guys can be quite quick. They can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. Now Corky's picking up some speed right now around the pool. She just did a behavior called orcasing. It's really useful useful when killer whales are swimming long distances. They're really trying to chase something, they're hunting. Now, of course, they are still mammals, so they do need to catch their breath. So doing that quick surface of the water, at the very surface of the water, allows them to not only get a good view of what's happening above, but it also allows them to get a quick breath of air as well. Now I mentioned we can give our whales backgrounds, and that's what Arion's doing right now with Porky. Meanwhile, Kite is across the pool. These guys shed their skin every 2 hours. So these back rubs and tail rubs are all really great ways for them to get rid of some of their dead skin. Now Porky's going to be coming across the pool, showing off the power of those tail flukes coming across. Now that behavior right there is a behavior we call a TNT, but it's a really great way for killer whales that hunt certain fish. They can actually stun their fish with those tails using that exact same motion. And by stunning the fish, they can come back around and eat them right up. Now it looks like Porky's making her way around the pool, giving everybody a nice big wave.
I'm gonna go get you some place.
I know, I smell like Chinese food.
Now that vocal you heard right there was the exact same vocal that Ikaika was making, but it did sound a little different. Now these guys will sound a little different even though they're doing the exact same sound. Now another way we can create variety is by constantly moving in our sessions as well. So even though we're in the same pool, we're changing the location that we're kind of mainly hanging out at. So right now, Savannah and Ariane started right here on this side of the pool, but now we moved to the other sides of the pool. And that also creates a little bit of variety for our sessions.
Get that big side.
That's another one of those vocals that they can make. These guys can make several different types of vocals. They actually create those sounds with a blow on top of their heads by rubbing their muscles in there together. So once again, there's no vocal cords, but they do have muscles in there, and they'll rub them against each other to make those different sounds. Porky's showing off that tail over there on the right side. Now, whales' tails are actually unique to each individual killer whale. And no bunch of killer whales will have the exact same tail fin shape. So they're kind of like a human fingerprint, and scientists can actually use their tails in the wild to study them and tell them apart from one another. They can also use their white oval eye patches. Now those eye patches are actually not where their eyes are. It may look like that's where they are, but they are not. They're actually right in front and below those eye patches. And their eyes are only about the size of a quarter, so they're pretty small compared to as big as their eye patches are. Now that there was a pectoral slap, so they use their pectoral flippers to slap the surface of the water, and that's just one form of communication killer whales can use. They can use those vocals, they can pectoral slap, they can slap their tails on the surface of the water. All those different forms of communication they can use. Now Ike is making his way around the pool.
I did. Yeah.
Now, of course, we try to make our sessions really positive, but everything we're doing is asking a question. So at any point, the whales can say no thank you. All of our hand signals are simply asking if the whales would like to participate and the whales would like to have behavior. But of course, once again, they can absolutely not do it, and that's totally okay. So Ikaika got a little distracted. He came back, and so we continued with our session. That's totally okay. We are not perfect, and we do not expect the whales to be perfect.
Oh, this one. I got it. She'll do it.
So we can simply move on with the rest of our session. Porky's in the center of the pool doing a behavior called a spy hop. Spy hopping is really useful for killer whales when they're hunting, when they're working together. Particularly for those eagle types of whales that hunt animals that are above the surface of the water, like seals, sea lions, penguins, all those killer whales that live up in the Antarctic oceans. It allows them to get a nice good view of everything happening above the surface as well as below. And also they can pop down underneath the surface of the water and communicate before going right back up to get a nice good view.
Which one's the biggest one? This one?
Steve, 58.
Once again, some of those other vocalizations that you're hearing.
Dude, that one's huge.
I think that might be the biggest one.
That
Now,
one's
these
huge.
guys
This is the oldest one.
each their own kind of different sounds that they do make. They can also teach each other different sounds as well. Now it looks like we are at the tail end of our session. Ike is going to be doing one last meter across the way here. We do want to thank you guys so much for joining us here for Diamond Orcas. Your contribution not only helps us take care of our whales, but it also helps us take part in rescue, rehabilitation, conservation, and research efforts in our park and all around the world. If you did not get enough of our whales, you can always head down the ramp to underwater viewing to get a nice good look at them closely underwater. Or at 2 and 6 o'clock, you can head up the ramp and into our stadium for our Orca Encounter presentation. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day right here at SeaWorld.
I think this one right here might be the biggest one. This one's big. Hang out here.
We should probably go tap.
right, so the show, the Dining with the Orcas show has finished. But next up, we're gonna actually watch the full-on Orca encounter show at the stadium, which is right over there. Like it's like a 1 minute walk. So we're gonna hang out here for as much as we can, and then you know, we have about a good 20 minutes to kill. So
Enjoy the sights and sounds.
yeah, enjoy the views for now. Also, guys, make sure to hit the like button here on this live stream if you're enjoying this amazing show that I have for you. And make sure you're watching this in 1080p as well.
This is probably like food for you. This is probably the best I've ever had. Usually, like the nuggets are like hard. Like the nuggets and the corn dogs are rock hard. So first time I've actually been there early enough to get chicken. Usually by the time I get there, the chicken's gone. Doesn't feel like it, does it?
Happy birthday for Seaworld to you. Happy birthday for all of us. Happy birthday.
There's a lot of requests to do the dolphin pool. So after Chaparral, we'll walk by the pool. Okay. Also, we got to start making our way to the back of the park.
Right.
Because that's where all the good stuff is.
Want to go see sharks?
I don't think the stream's going to go under, but you can give it a shot. If anything else, you should at least go through with the big camera.
Right.
Couple yards. Nothing more. Couple yards. Nothing more.
Expected.
Overall, I really enjoyed it.
It's the
We expected it.
Practice is the word.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna move on from that. Obviously, it was some art function. Alright, we should probably get going. You guys need the bathroom before we go? I'm gonna use the bathroom before we get out of here.
都是你可爱的，他第二可爱。
It's just gonna take us like 3 minutes to get to where we need to get to. Huh?
We need to get a spot.
Because we gotta take a long way.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start heading over to Orca Encounter, the stadium. I hope that you guys enjoyed the dining with Orcas experience. Definitely check it out when you guys visit Seaworld San Diego. It's really cool. And make sure you get here early so that way you get a really good viewing area. I mean, you'll be able to get a good view from everywhere. Maybe get here just a little bit earlier. You might have a little bit of seating. It's amazing. And you see, where those people are walking, that's where we're gonna be walking over to Orca Encounter.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, we've been stepping it up.
Looks like it.
Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day at the park. Just a heads up, we do have an exit survey at the exit of the
Adam and Sarah. Great job. Okay, guys, get ready because we're gonna go ahead and we gotta come down here at some point too, the underwater viewing area. That's another place where you can get some really cool, you know, up close views of the whales. The dining was not included. The dining with Orcas package, and Puddles knows a little bit more about it than I do.
So the dining with Orcas package is a separate purchase from the main theme park purchase. It's not that expensive. I think most days it's $49.99, but if you have a pass holder, there is pass holder discount. And then if you come during the week, it's also a little bit cheaper. So I've seen it as low as $29.99. So there are, but obviously, you know, during the summer months, during the weekends, obviously with like most things, entertainment-wise, it's going to be a little more expensive.
Yeah. And where do they book their reservation? Because it's not walk-up, right? It's
they do a little bit of you can do a reservation at SeaWorld.com. Just pick your local theme park. I believe all the, for those of you that live in Texas or live in Florida, I believe they all do have their own little variations of it. Obviously, we think San Diego is the best. So. Take this commercial.
There's a little bit of info for you guys if you're, you know, wanting to do the experience dining with the Orcas, and then, you know, just a 1 minute walk this way. We're now here at the stadium, and this is where we're about to see Orca Encounter. So take a look at this huge area. And look at this thing. Let me give them a shot this way here. So get ready, because this is another really awesome show that you guys are about to see at 2 p.m., right? But yeah, 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So in a couple minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, you guys are going to watch this show. And we're going to try to get the best seats that we possibly
Obviously,
can.
there's a free show and everything else like that, so. What show can you come to where they sell you beach towels?
Yeah. One time I sat here in the soak zone, and you get soaked. And look at that view that we have for you guys. This is perfect view right here. This show is going to start at 2 p.m.
You want to get the shade?
Doesn't matter.
it's going back. Cheetos? Why?
Kids.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Orca Encounter. For those of you sitting in the first 10 rows, you are sitting in the wet zone. Please be aware that the splashing saltwater can damage camera and video equipment. Thank you.
interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to Seaworld's Orca Encounter. My name is Delaney, and I'm so honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca Encounter will help all of you gain a greater appreciation for these incredible animals
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are a natural wonder, and Keith here is going to help me show all of you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed to allow them to get a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may appear that their eyes are in this white patch, however, that's a visual distraction. Their eyes are actually located right in front of that white patch, camouflage from crouching prey. The fin on top of the whale is called the dorsal fin, which helps stabilize them as they swim and helps regulate body temperature. This fin has no bone or muscle structure inside of it, which is why you may see it curved. The flippers located on either side of the orca's body are called pectoral flippers and are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside them, just like the human hand. The lobes found on either side of the orca's tail are called flukes. The tail fluke is the killer whale's engine, propelling them close to 30 miles per hour. That's the fastest some of our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power, propelling nearly 10,000-pound bodies on a young fin out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. They use pictorial slaps to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they scream. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings while hunting. These slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild, and of course, right here at SeaWorld. Killer whales are excellent communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Watch as the kind demonstrates this behavior right here in front of all of you. These Arctic orcas will actually create expecting seals into the water. Malia is demonstrating this here, showing you all one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities that killer whales have developed all around the world. Now, you've seen these waves crashing in front of all of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. And luckily, Rishi has volunteered to come on down, feel the power of these waves made by the killer whales. Of course, at 55 degrees salt water, let's for some encouragement? All right, go ahead and sit on that blue box right there. Pretend it's an iceberg. Hold on tight, all right? Are you guys ready to see him get wet? Yeah, we are. And it looks like we have Shuka and Makani making their way over. All right, they're right behind you. And now the water. They got you good. How's that feel? You're soaking wet and cold. Yes, you are. You did great. Give us another round of applause. Thank you so much for your participation and bravery. You did a great job. Killer whales are found all over the world, so it's no wonder they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen here is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does an orca, Makani, or Shuka size eat a whale that size in the wild? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach the young to hunt and to practice their skills as they grow. You can find killer whales interacting with each other and showing off their playful side in the wild, and of course, right here. Porpoising is when an orca swims fast at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. You can find them doing this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Killer whales like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks whenever they can. Watch as Shuka does this here, just like killer whales in British Columbia. You can find killer whales imitating each other all the time. They're constantly mimicking and, of course, learning from one another. Playful behavior has a purpose. In the wild, a tail whip is used to stun fish. But today, these orcas just might be stunning all of you. we can monitor their overall health. Just like Orchid is doing on the screen here. That way we can ensure that younger whales are growing properly and adults are maintaining a healthy weight. And we can even take a breast sample from their blowhole. All of this is possible because of the trusted relationships that we have built together, day after day, right here at SeaWorld. And now I'd like to take time to introduce you to a very special whale. Makani is making his way over, so can we give him a big round of applause? Makani is the youngest member in our family here at SeaWorld San Diego at just 10 years old and was born on Valentine's Day. He truly is a sweetheart and he's playful. He has inspired millions around the world, and hopefully you all here today as well to help protect and conserve these beautiful animals and the ocean they live in. We challenge our whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep these orcas in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
All right, guys. So, hope you enjoyed Orca Encounter show. Right now, we're gonna try to see the dolphin show. You know, a lot of you guys want to see the dolphin. It's called Dolphin Days, but we have to get there first. So we gotta move a little quickly because the show starts at 3 p.m. And of course, we gotta get a good view for the show. So let's go ahead and walk on over there. Shipwreck Cafe. I ate here one time. Seems like they're redoing it. My allergies are horrible today. Sorry about all the sneezing, but
What?
check this one out here. This is a unique ride right here. This one's called Tidal Twister. I'll try to give you a good view of this one before it ends. Alright, let's go ahead and continue going over to Seaworld. What am I saying? Over to the Dolphin Stadium. Dolphin Days. Base. Do they do anything here?
They haven't in a couple of years since they haven't done anything here at the Bayside Amphitheater since pre-COVID. So not sure exactly what the plan is. So possibly during the summer they might do a Cirque show, a Cirque water show, but nothing has been announced as of yet. I didn't see anything on the schedule either, so not sure exactly what they're planning.
Oh, they got turtles here. Okay, we gotta come back during the summer to see that then. Check this out, they have turtles here. Sea turtles. There's these are big, by the way. Okay. Let's go.
It's part of a Shipwreck Rabbit, yes, Shipwreck Rabbit. Part of the race weekends.
Turtle Talk with Crush.
And then if
That'd be
anybody
cool.
has a fuel rod,
All right, there you go.
fuel rod.
So right here, later tonight, this is where they're gonna have the Polynesian fire show at 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30. So let's just take a quick look here. So in here later on tonight, they're gonna have a show right there, fire stuff. It's gonna be pretty cool. All right, guys. Thank you for being patient as we make our way over to the Dolphin Stadium. Here at Seaworld San Diego. Check this area out here. The waterfront. There's a really nice breeze going on right here.
Look at something going. That's a new stage.
Maybe it's a summertime thing that they're gonna do. Come back. But there's a look at the seating area for the Bayside Amphitheater. Really cool. And then check this area out here. All the water.
This is not Mission Bay.
Mission Bay is what this area is called here.
You can see kind of a nice little So this is a nice little area called the waterfront that SeaWorld has set aside in case you just want to come out and chill, enjoy the water, relax, take a load off. As you can see, not a whole lot going on here. During the summer months, towards the back there, you see there's a little bar area set up. They will serve alcoholic beverages back there. So, but overall, you see a very nice, mellow, chill area. Just to come enjoy the breeze, sit by the ocean, enjoy the benefits of living here. Enjoy the mountains.
Very, very nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and
And then during the summer, as you can see, they have a little stage set up too.
it seems like they have cabanas here too. Maybe rent those out.
I think those are working cabanas. I don't know, those are regular cabanas. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and continue walking here over to the Dolphins.
Oh, I explained that.
This is temporarily closed, the Bayside Sky Ride. Where does this take you? It's kind of like the
Takes you-
Skyliner, right?
Yeah, it takes you to, I think, oh goodness gracious.
What?
I'm trying to think. It takes you to a place called Shelter Island. It used to be the Bahia Hotel, but it's been a minute since I've ridden that. So, in a future stream, we'll have to definitely check it out and try to see where it takes us.
Right. Round trip though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, the Bahia is not bad. Nothing really is, except maybe the Grand Floridian in Florida, or at least we tried it.
So 2:34. I think we're doing pretty good on time for the Dolphin show. Starts at 3 p.m. So I really want to show you guys that because Who here wanted to see the dolphin show? I know there was a couple of you guys. Put some dolphin emojis in the chat if you
The
guys.
backside of flamingos.
Some flamingos here.
More flamingos.
A little bit more up close.
And a seagull. Trying to figure out how to get into the food dish.
By the way, these birds are fearless. So like, they have no fear of orcas or nothing.
Oh, did you see the two like on the killer whale stage?
Yeah.
They're just like killer whale. Yeah. Whatever.
A lot of people want to see that. Okay. Let's go so we can get a good view of the dolphins.
So as you guys can see on the stream, you know, very, very different crowd level than what you would get at Disneyland. You know, kind of laid back, a lot more chill. You know, we're not having to rush or, you know, act like we're in a sardine can or anything else. So it's a very, very relaxing day here at Seaworld San Diego.
Now it does get busier at
It does get busier than the weekends, but I mean, even then, I mean. Oh, see?
Mission Bay Theater. So there's something new coming here at the Mission Bay Theater.
And this is their 4D theater. So this is the one that, like, you know, if there's like water, like something happens with water, you'll get sprayed, you'll get smells, the seats will shake a little bit. So it's one of those types of theaters.
We've done the Kung Fu Panda show at Universal Studios.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like that.
But more, yeah.
And then here to the right side, they have a sea lion and otter spotlight show. 12 and 4. Also, guys, remind me about remind me like in 15 minutes about the battery, because this one's here at about 30%. Almost there, almost there. This way. And there it is right there. That's the dolphin amphitheater. That's where I want to take you guys. Shark encounter.
So,
Oh, it might get laggy though.
so we have some time.
I don't want to rush through. It's got some good seats.
Here, let's take him to the turtle reef. It doesn't look like this is really going up all that great.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. We do have the reserved seating, so that is true. We don't have to get there.
And like I said, I mean, you would see like a crowd trying to get in there. There's no
Right.
crowd.
So we don't have to get there too early. Let's go to the turtles and
We have a little time to kill.
right.
And you don't have to talk for 20 minutes.
All right, guys. So let's go check out some turtles, and then from there we'll go see the dolphins. All right. Enjoy the turtles. Okay, so it might get a little laggy in here, guys.
We don't know.
But we don't know, so we're gonna try it. If it gets laggy, we're gonna exit obviously, and then we'll come back. All right, so hang in there. Let's see what happens. We're gonna do a little video here. All right, guys. Sorry about that. It unfortunately started to lag, so you know, we had to exit the turtle building. I am gonna try it again with the sharks. Hopefully, it doesn't lag in with the sharks, but not. We're gonna have to find out a little bit later after the dolphin show. Let me know if you guys can hear me again. Before we continue moving forward here. Good.
You can see we want to go use the office again. Yeah, either ramp will take you up. Is your seating open? Yeah. Which one do you have? Cool. Yep. Is it? Are you? Do you guys apply them as well? They're with me. I know, but they have to have platinum pass in order to sit up there with you. Go ahead and go.
Play in that special dolphin wave, and they hope you join in too for a dolphin adventure. Ooh, the sun is high in a clear blue sky, and that means it must be time for a dolphin adventure. Ooh, a dolphin adventure. Ooh. Hello everyone and welcome to the Dolphin Stadium! My name is Mary Rose and I will be your guide for today's amazing Dolphin Adventures presentation. Here at the Dolphin Stadium, we feel like we're part of one big happy family, and we wanted to make sure that you all felt like you were part of that family too. So we wanted to start off with a little bit of an icebreaker. I'm going to sing a song and you can all join in at the chorus. How does that sound? Good? Awesome. All right. Well, I will sing the first part, which goes, don't worry. And then you will all sing, be happy. Let's try that a couple times. Don't worry. And then you all sing, be happy. One more time, don't worry. Shout it out, be happy. Great job, everyone. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Be happy. In every life you'll have some trouble, but when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Shout it out, be happy. That's right. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. You've got no place to lay your head. Somebody went and took your bed, but don't worry, 'cause what are we gonna do? Be happy. Your landlord said your rent is late. He may have to litigate, but don't worry, 'cause what are we gonna do? Be happy. That's right. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. You've got no cash, you've got no style. You've got no girl to make you smile, but don't worry, 'cause what are we gonna be? Be happy. 'Cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring, well, everybody down, so don't worry. Shout it out, be happy. Woo! Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Give yourselves a big round of applause, everyone. Thank you so much for singing along. See, what did I say? We're like one big happy family. For those of you just now joining us, hello, hello. My name is Mary Rose, and I will be your guide for today's amazing Dolphin Adventures presentation. You are all about to see and learn about some incredible animals, including the Pacific bottlenose dolphin, the Atlantic bottlenose dolphin, and their larger cousin, the short-finned pilot whale. Well, now that you know a little more about our family here, I'd love to know a little more about yours. How many of you are coming from out of town today? Make some noise if you're from out of town. All right, we have a lot of out-of-towners today. Well, welcome. I actually have a very special song to welcome you all to lovely San Diego. So you made your way to lovely San Diego, looking for adventure in the sun. Well, the sea meets the sky right here at Seaworld. Dolphins, whales, and lots of fun. So sit down in your favorite row and grab yourself a churro. Buy yourself a funny hat, 'cause hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Most of us are here out on vacation. We don't have to go to work or go to school. Woo! Sunshine, good vibes, and education. Put that all together, that's pretty cool. So if you like our dolphin family, won't you sing along with me? If you're having a super SeaWorld day, then throw your hands up and shout out, hey! Woo! I hope you have an amazing day here in San Diego. All right, we are just a few short minutes away from our presentation getting started, and I have a few safety announcements. For your safety and the safety of our animals and trainers, we ask that you please remain seated throughout the duration of the presentation. If you do need to get up for any reason, we ask that you please exit up the stairs and out the back of the amphitheater. Again, if you need to leave for any reason, please refrain from using the entrances at the bottom. Instead, leave up the stairs and out the back. That would be fantastic. All right, so we've got that out of the way. I have another song for you all. And if you know the words, please feel free to sing along. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. So all of my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. When they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, take it away to the dark side. I wanna be your left hand man. Oh, I love you when you're singing that song, and I've got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's a smoothie that I think you'd like. This guy just up and quits his job and moves to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and she's sitting on the highest shelf. When they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, take it away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Oh, I love you when you're singing that song, and I've got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Clap your hands, lady, running down to the riptide, take it away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Oh, I love you when you're singing that song, and I've got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Thank you for clapping along, everyone. All right, we truly are just a few short minutes away from our presentation getting started. For those of you just now joining us, I have a quick safety announcement. For your safety and for the safety of our animals and trainers, we ask that you please remain seated throughout the duration of the presentation. If you do need to get up for any reason, we ask that you please exit up the stairs and out the back of the amphitheater and refrain from using the entrances at the bottom. That would be fantastic. All right, now I have a very special announcement for those of you in the first 10 rows or so. You, my friends, are in what we like to call the soak zone. That's right, you are in the soak zone, my friends. Your seats are labeled soak zone, so you know that you are in a flash flood area. So if you currently find yourself in the soak zone and you don't wish to get soaked with ice cold salt water, I recommend gathering your belongings at this time and heading up to higher ground. Now for those of you who wish to stay in the soak zone, don't take my warning lightly. It's called the soak zone, not the slightly damp zone, for a reason. You will be getting soaked. So you're going to want to protect all of your electronic devices, your cameras, your phones, all that good stuff. But instead of continuing to talk about this, I actually have a very special song so we can all sing about it. That being said, I'm going to need everyone's help with this one. So will you help me with this last song? Okay, I need 100% participation on this one, so let's try that again. Will you help me with this last song? All right, that's what I like to hear. I'm going to divide the audience real quick. My friends over here, when I point at you during the song, you are going to yell out the word wet as loud as you can. Let's try that out real quick. Wet! Right, one more time. Awesome. All right, my friends in the middle here, you all will be saying H2O. Let's try that out. H2O. my friends over here. You will all be saying, "Oh, my hair!" You two fellas, don't be shy. All right, let's try that out. "Oh, my hair!" One more time without me. Perfect. All right. So remember, when I point at your section during the song, yell out your word or phrase as loud as you can. Let's do this thing. If you're sitting in the first 10 rows, there's something that you ought to know. There's a 50-50 bet. You'll get 100%. Woo! So don't look so surprised. Woo! When the water splashes into your eyes, I just thought you might like to know. Oh, great job, everyone! So if you like that camera or that dress, let the salt water make it all a mess. Stay drier, move a little bit higher. That was awesome, everyone. I think you might be up for a challenge. Are you up for a challenge? All right, I thought so. This is what we call speed round. Let's see how fast we can get this thing going. If you're sitting in the first 10 rows, there's something that you ought to know. The 50-50 bet, you 100%. Woo! So don't look so surprised when the water flashes in your eyes. I thought you might like to know about the imminent. Woo! So if you like that camera or that dress, put salt water, make it all a mess. Stay drier, move a little bit higher. Stay drier, move a little bit higher. Stay drier, move a little bit higher. Give yourselves a big round of applause, everyone. That was fantastic. And oh, would you look at the time? It is presentation time. Thank you all so much for being an amazing audience. And let's make some noise for Dolphin Adventures! Woo!
Adventures. We're home to 13 bottlenose dolphins ranging in age from just 3 years old all the way up to 44 years young. We love to care for these animals and celebrate each and every day with them. Now I just have one question for all of you. Are you ready to meet some dolphins? That's great because they are so ready to meet all of you. First up, we have Mom and Baby saying hello to all of you and wave back because they can see you. This is Malibu and Jack. All right, up next, our baby of the pod is learning so many new things every day, so give him some extra encouragement. This is Jack. Up next, we have our matriarch of the pod and our largest dolphin coming in at over 600 pounds, showing you her best impression of a great white shark. This is Melanie. And last but certainly not least, we have one of our highest energy dolphins who loves to be the center of attention. Look to the glass because this is Miss Corona. And we can't forget about the dedicated trainers who care for these animals each and every day. Please say hello to our talented team. Well, these animals have tons of energy and they love to have fun. So let's watch as they show us how they celebrate.
get to say that. You see, I grew up out of town. I lived in Flagstaff, Arizona, up in the mountains. And then all of my family lived in Southern California. So every summer when we came to visit them, I begged my parents to bring me to Seaworld San Diego because I was just in love with all of the animals you see throughout the park. But I loved coming and sitting in these exact stands, watching what you're watching right behind me. That's the trainers and the dolphins building a relationship together, getting to understand these amazing animals, what they like, what they dislike, what their different personalities are, and I was just so inspired. I knew that I one day not only wanted to work with animals, but I wanted the opportunity to inspire others to care for our oceans, for the world that we share, and of course for the animals that live there. So I got my start by getting scuba dive certified. I went up to LA and got my degree in marine biology, and then I started volunteering at a sea lion rescue center after college until I got a job here at SeaWorld in our education department, getting the opportunity to talk about all the animals you see throughout the park today. And I absolutely loved it, but just over a year ago, I landed my dream job right here at Dolphin Adventures, and every day has truly been a dream. Getting to watch these animals and getting to learn each of them, like I said, they have very different personalities. Corona swimming in with Morgan right now is a very relationship-based animal. What that means is she likes to work with those she trusts the most. So you really have to put the time into understanding what Corona likes, what she dislikes, before she's willing to open up and show off her amazing funky personality. We also have our 3-year-old out here, Jack. He is our youngest member of the pod, and he is learning every day from his friends around him, from his mom, and from his trainers. Now, that is truly the best part of our job, is getting to know them, but the second best part is getting to share them with all of you. I believe connections make conservationists, and that's why these animals make incredible ambassadors for their wild counterparts. And why my friend Ryder gets to meet a dolphin today. Hi, Ryder! Have you ever met a dolphin before? Have you ever met a dolphin before? No, so exciting. Go ahead and climb up to the top step here. Keep your hands on your side for me. All the way to the top. Yep, you got it. And we're going to be meeting a very special dolphin. This is Jack. This is our 3-year-old. And he is so excited to meet new people. So what I want you to do is take 2 hands just like this. Give him a big wave. Nice job, Jack. At 3, like I said, he is learning from everybody around him, especially the other dolphins and his trainers. So why don't you come down here? We're going to have Jack mimic us. What that means is he's going to do the same thing we're doing, okay? We're going to spin our body in a circle. You ready? Go for it. You got it! Yes! That's awesome. Okay, my friend, you can come right back to the top step here. Jack is doing so great. I'm going to see if he'll sit right in front of us. He's 3, like he said, so he's still learning. So we're going to see if I can set him up a little bit better. Hi, kiddo. No, that's okay. He's so far. So what I want you to do, he has been learning and practicing this song he really wants to sing for you, okay? So take your fingers just like this, bounce them up and down. That's it! Oh my gosh, nice job, Jack! You heard his friends helping him out over there. Okay, go ahead and take the squid, hold it nice and high, drop it in his mouth. Yep, drop it. He'll catch it, that's okay. There's one more, go ahead and toss it right in there. Nice job! All right, my friend, come on down, because we have a little problem on our hands. Jack's gonna go hang out with his mom and some of his dolphins. So come on, stay with me. Smell those hands. Little like squid, maybe? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna get rid of that, don't you worry. You've all probably touched a lot of things in the park today. So everybody join with us. Hold our hands up nice and high. Nice and high, Ryder. We're gonna clap them together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rub them really, really fast. A little faster. A little bit faster. Great, you're doing awesome. Rub that right on your shirt. Perfect. That smell will come out in like 2 weeks, don't you worry. We're gonna get you a picture. I want you to remember today, okay? And getting to meet Jack and all of his friends. So you stand right here, face the audience, wave at your adoring fans. They are all so jealous of you. This is Jack's mom, Malibu. She's gonna wave behind you for a photo. Bye. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Ryder! I had no idea that Malibu was gonna do that!
couple of our bottlenose dolphins, but there is another animal that shares our dolphin home. It's time to meet our short-fin pilot whales. Pilot whales can be found throughout our global oceans and are close relatives to both orcas and the dolphins you just met. Now, both of our pilot whales are rescues, which means they have their own distinct personalities, but the same amazing story. One of the best parts of getting to work so closely with them is getting to know them. So I'd like to take this moment to tell you all a little bit more about Ava and Piper. Ava and Piper were part of a mass stranding of 22 pilot whales that took place off the coast of Florida back in 2012. At the time of their rescue, they were estimated to be only 3 to 6 months old, and they weighed only 300 pounds. For context, that's smaller than our smallest bottlenose dolphin here at Dolphin Adventures. After their rescue, they were taken to Seaworld Orlando for around-the-clock care and rehabilitation with intent of releasing them back to the wild. But because of their age at the time of rescue, they were deemed unreleasable by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission. They eventually found their forever home right here at Seaworld San Diego. Now, Ava and Piper are experts at these high-flying, high-energy behaviors, but they are also really good at husbandry behaviors. A husbandry behavior is any kind of behavior that allows us to take good care and allow our vet staff to interact with our animals voluntarily. Ava and Piper know how to slide up on the scale so we can measure their growth patterns, and they are actually part of a study where we are comparing their growth patterns to those of their wild counterparts to help us learn a little bit more about wild short-fin pilot whale populations. Pilot whales definitely have a zest for life. They're playful and curious. Is through a little bit of playtime. So please watch as we share this very special playtime with our pilot whales and their trainers. Ava and Piper. Now, we have a grand finale planned for all of you, so don't go anywhere just yet. We are truly lucky to care for such amazing animals with such powerful stories. But Ava and Piper are just a drop in the ocean of animals that SeaWorld has come to the aid of. In fact, since opening its doors over 57 years ago, SeaWorld has come to the aid of over 40,000 animals company-wide. And right here at Seaworld San Diego, we were able to rescue over 550 animals last year alone. We couldn't have done this without our rescue team and support from all of you. So thank you all for being here today. You all deserve a huge round of applause. Now, as our amazing animals make their way back out, we hope that they can inspire you to protect the oceans that surround us. Not just for us, but for generations to come. Reducing, reusing, and recycling are all great ways to prevent trash from making its way into animal habitats. You can also join or organize your own community cleanup. Small things like this add up to make a huge difference. Just by being here today, you've shown your love for animals. We hope that you can join us in our commitment to protect the land, seas, skies, and of course, all of its amazing animals. Now, one of the most commonly asked questions we get as trainers is how we're able to train these amazing animals to do such high-flying behaviors. And this is because we train our animals using operant conditioning and positive reinforcement. This means we always ask our animals the question of whether or not they want to participate in whatever we're doing. If they choose to participate and they do a really good job, we love to reward them with so many different types of positive reinforcement. As you've seen here on stage, food is one of our main types of primary reinforcement, but we also use different types of secondary reinforcement like ice or jello or even tactile reinforcement, which includes anything like back scratches or belly rubs. And if our animals choose not to participate, that is totally okay. We'll just move on and maybe even try again later. It's time for some more fun. Let's live it up because the world is out. And each other and enjoy the rest of your day here at SeaWorld San Diego. one last time from Piper to all of you. Bye-bye, everyone.
For your ask that you refrain from climbing over the seats. Please use the stairs and aisleways as you exit. Once again, please do not climb over the seats. Thank you.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button on this live stream. Also, I hope you guys were watching this in 1080p resolution. Enjoy the replay if you guys missed any of it. Dining with Orcas, Orca Encounter Show, and so many other things that I showed you here in this live. So I will see all of you guys in the next live stream. Make sure to have your post notifications turned on so that way you don't miss a new live. Bye everybody. Thank you so much.